it's like that.
Okay, it's okay. I can just hold it like that, like I'm a singer, like I'm Adele or something.
Never mind. Remember that? High school?
You're looking pretty like Adele right now.
Are you flirting with me right now?
Yeah.
I have never seen you flirt with me on the podcast.
I know.
Are you trying to what? You trying to show Meliza that you're not this?
I'm trying to show audience improvement. You know, I can show affection.
I'm Meliza Hernandez. Welcome to Toon Squad. We've got Michael on my left, Matt on my right. We're about to have a conversation.
She just exposed my gubby. Ain't nobody know me as Michael.
Oof.
You know what's crazy? I had a friend of mine. She hit me up. She's like, yo, I totally forgot that she was going to send me a song. And I sent her my email. And she's like, oh, my God, I forgot your name is Michael. Nobody calls you Michael.
I just like that it was MMM, you know?
Oh, wow.
That's cute.
Episode 14.
Wow. Episode 14.
But hold up. I got to introduce myself. My name is Matt, a.k.a. Easy Money, a.k.a. Mr. Ball Your Girl. Give her back in 3 to 5 business days.
Okay.
A.k.a. Casamigos Daddy, a.k.a. Babyface Killer. We outside.
She said, oh, my God.
I wasn't ready for all of that.
No one usually is.
I was not ready. Y'all know who it is. Young Curls in the building, a.k.a. Tyranny, a.k.a. I don't borrow your girl. If I take her, I throw her back to the street.
Jeez.
She belongs there. Man, my guest right here. I've known her since she was in grade 9. She is one of the most interesting people out of my high school. I never knew what she does, but I always know she's on the go. Funny enough, I figured out today that people call her Dora the Explorer, which I found was so clever, bro. She's always on the go. She's Dora.
Makes sense.
Vamonos.
Guys, this is Meliza. This is Meliza Hernandez. Talk to him, Meliza. Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
I know you just landed and you came for the episode.
I'm excited.
I literally hopped off the plane. I said, you know
living
what, I
that
gotta
fast
be here.
Well, she's Hollywood.
Yo, that's crazy because as fast as you were going, I was going super slow on the subway today.
Were you?
Yeah, there was like an explosion and shit on the subway.
Did you inhale some of those fumes?
Nah, man.
I think you did.
Wait.
Nah,
Can you tell us more about this explosion?
Yeah.
Wait,
There was
I think the subway. No, I think the subway as well.
There was an explosion on the subway. There was like fire coming out of like you could see people just recording it. They could on the railway. You could just see just fire.
What station?
I don't know. St. Clair to College.
What time was this?
12:30. Yeah, so it took me.
St. Clair to College?
Yeah, so it takes me 45 minutes usually. It took me 2 hours.
So
I had to go from St. Clair and take another streetcar to St. Clair West and then go down from there.
Did it happen at College Station?
I don't know.
Because that's a lot of stations.
I know.
No, and I hate having to take the shuttle, go upstairs.
Oh, it's the fucking worst.
Hold on. You know that's crazy now that you're saying that. Like, there could have been people waiting and they just saw like fire come their way.
Well, yo, that's what's on TikTok. But like, I'm just thinking in my head, what if it came to you guys? What are you sitting there fucking
That's what I'm
recording
saying.
for? Get the fuck out of there.
What if that thing exploded even more?
Yeah.
You watch the movies and the bombs go off and you're just like...
Then you don't have access to the end of that fucking footage because you and your cell phone are fucking burnt.
You're fried.
Yeah, literally fried.
You're done.
What?
Jeez.
This is
man.
crazy. Yo, Toronto is definitely Gotham, man. I need the Joker to expose himself already because I know he's there. Listen, bro, if you're listening, I will join you. I promise you. I will join you.
It was after
Fuck
they
this shit.
recorded Suicide Squad here, wasn't it, eh?
Is that where they did it? Really?
Yeah.
The Batman and Joker chase was like down Yonge Street, I'm pretty sure.
Yes.
No way.
Yep.
I did not
So
know
it
that.
could have added some flavor.
This is my first time knowing this. You learn.
We're learning. We're learning on this podcast today.
Wow. Interesting. How do you know that? You're Hollywood. You forgot. Guys, Meliza is Hollywood. Like, when I tell you Hollywood, y'all don't even understand.
Don't listen to him.
She is Hollywood.
Super famous.
Listen, bro. They all know her.
I'm naughty.
Okay, who's the most famous guy you have in your phone?
We're not
Damn.
even gonna go there. That's not.
Come on, I know there's
Jeez.
someone.
No, not
is it
even.
DeMar? Is it DeMar?
Wow.
Or is it who? Or Kyle?
Myself.
Kyle.
It's myself.
It's Larry.
Yeah. No. None of them.
She's humble now.
I'm not
How
even
you trying to
lying.
be humble when you have a dimple?
I'm not even.
It was Nick Nurse.
Wow.
And then she deleted his number.
It was
no, no,
Nikki?
no.
Not
It was
Nursey.
none of them. None of them.
She doesn't
full
wanna
out
tell
No,
us.
I'm being full out honest.
She does not.
I do
wanna
not
tell us.
engage in any of that.
Oh no.
Being honest.
You believe her, Matt?
Yeah, I'm gonna take a word for it.
Really?
I keep it professional.
Jeez.
Okay, but you can be friends with them.
Yeah, but I actually don't.
But she's keeping it a buck. She's not friends with
Okay,
them.
Yeah, I'm not.
who's the most famous guy that follows you then on Instagram?
Oh gosh.
Yo, why don't you just take her phone
I
and
don't.
go through her
I
shit?
know. At
No,
this
I
point,
don't. What? That's what she
look at my
said.
followers. I don't even know. I don't. You know what? I don't even look at that as like. It's just. It's not a thing. Like I don't.
It's not a thing you evaluate. You don't like.
Guys,
Yeah.
she's
At
hot.
the end of the day, no.
She's used to it. That's what
You.
she's saying.
You know what, Toronto? You are.
Wow.
You're the most
Wow,
famous
I'm not
guy.
even famous.
You're pretty famous, bro.
You're Toon Squad. Hello.
Hey,
Jeez.
hey.
Infamous.
Just
God.
know, manifesting.
Infamous. Yes, we are here in the building. Matt, you want to get to asking her some questions?
Yeah.
Get to know our guests more.
Yeah, I want to know about this whole like Dora the Explorer map. You know what I mean? With boots walking around. You know, talk to me. Talk to me. I want to know about this.
Okay.
You getting paid to travel? What's going on here?
No, I wish. I mean, soon. But for now, let's get into some of the Dora the Explorer work.
Talk to us.
I always had a passion for travel. I always felt like it was something that was an escape. It was a way to see the world. It was a way to learn more about cultures, about people, etc. And before the pandemic, I was on my solo travel journeys. I would go to some work trips, some, different adventures of my own. And then when the pandemic hit, I was like, whoa. And everybody knew me to be traveling before the pandemic. So
Yeah.
like, what is Meliza going to do now? She can't do anything. She's locked down. Dora can't explore. So what's going to happen? So
You inside that backpack.
Did they lock you down or you dipped?
They locked me down, but I dipped. Yeah. They said, you can't. But I said, I can. So I did. And that was when I found myself
That's a bar.
on a one-way. I know, right?
That was after?
Which
Like
one?
after the 2 months of us like sitting at home or?
Yeah. So March
Was it 2
2020 or
months?
so was when it was like,
Yeah.
you can't do anything. And
Yeah.
we're all trying to figure out what's going on. A lot of stuff was happening between that period, though. Like, I felt like I was in the worst, and I would say speak for a lot of people as well. Nobody knew what was going on. Everyone was either in a, bad mental state. For me, that's what it was. And I also just wanted to find an outlet. And so I would go on a bike ride. I would go on, and it was gloomy. It was cold. Y'all know how it is. Right now it's April, 25th, and
Yeah.
it's brisk outside. Like, what?
It is so cold.
But that's how
It's fucking brick.
that's that's how Toronto is,
Say it,
right?
Say how it is. It's
It
fucking
is.
brick.
It's it is. And so fast forward, I, came up with this thought. I was like, you know what? It's always been a dream of mine to travel the world and just be wherever I want to be, whenever I want to be, and, visit places and people and all that. So January 8th, 2021, found myself on a one-way flight to Cancun, Mexico, and the rest is history, which I'm
Wow.
sharing
Did
out
you-
now.
Did you just like resort hop?
No. All Airbnb, all local, all rentals,
Did you
and
meet like people like
100%. I went to different countries every single time, and I didn't know anybody. And every time I went there, I would
That's hard.
meet people.
that is so sick.
And I'll never forget the very first day I touched down in Mexico. I made one good friend. She wanted to learn English. I wanted to learn more Spanish,
How
and
were
so
you communicating? Google?
Google Translate.
No
yeah.
way.
And I picked it up within
That's a
maybe
flex.
I'm not even lying. Picked it up within like a month or two. Like, I learned, Spanish in high school.
Talk to us in Spanish.
¿Qué quieres hablar? ¿Qué
Oh,
quieres?
wow.
I don't know what she said, but I feel like he cussed us out or something.
No, I just said, what do you want to talk?
Oh.
Like, what?
How you say that?
¿Qué quieres hablar?
Oh, that's too hard for me right now.
That's the worst line to even say.
I'm gonna
That's,
butcher that.
I feel like
too.
I want to talk pesos.
I can't lie,
Talk to me.
though.
I want to talk pesos.
¿Quieres hablar un dinero?
Dinero.
Dinero.
Hey.
Jeez. You came a long way from Google Translate.
¿Cómo te llamas?
Ooh.
That just means, what's your name?
You're hyping it up.
Yeah, like she asked you something like crazy. Right?
She dropping bars.
I'm like,
now.
wow.
I could talk. I could say my experience. I could be like, viví en Latinoamérica, fui a México y Puerto Rico y Colombia y República Dominicana también.
Oh my god.
Y aprendí mucho español para allá, pero español es diferente en son los diferentes países.
You took Spanish in high school?
No, no, I didn't actually. I took it in university.
Oh.
But anyways, y'all probably didn't understand any of
I
that.
had no idea what. Did you know what she said?
Yeah, I'm not Spanish. You were saying like, there's like, you were naming all the different countries and
That
then
I went
saying, like,
to?
there's different kinds of Spanish depending on
Yes.
where you go to. Yeah, I'm like the
How
gringo-
Benji knowing Google Translate, but y'all.
I'm like the gringo of the family. Like I can't speak it, but I can understand it.
I'm
Entonces-
the gringo in the family.
Ecuador. Okay, I haven't been there yet, but I hear good things.
Hey, listen, if you got a cousin, female, for her, hot, like, set her up.
Say that.
Yeah. Right? You would want, like, somebody there.
I mean, I'm just no. Anybody at this point, I think I've just been very single. That I'm just.
Oh, I was just trying to hook you up. I was trying to,
just
make
like-
sure that you're safe on that side.
Oh, one of them.
Yeah, you're safe on that side of the world.
I
You
was
got-
like,
you
I thought
nah.
Benji.
Not the same shit.
Nah,
Because
listen,
when you're
man,
talking about
she
hooking,
got
like-
dimples and she's famous. She don't talk to normal people. Let's just say that.
You're so
All right.
funny.
Yo,
Trunny.
if you don't got the
I'm
blue
sorry.
check, she sees past you.
Wow! Wow! Wow!
You got
Wow!
a
Wow!
blue
Wow!
check,
Wow!
don't
Wow! I don't. Not
Really?
yet. Not yet. They.
If I go check right now,
I'm being so serious. I don't.
I'm gonna go check.
Why don't you log in her IG too?
No, bro, that's disrespectful.
Anyways,
That's very
continuing the Dora the Explorer travel
So I want to ask you
journeys.
something.
Yes.
I'm very intrigued by the solo aspect of it.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference for you between traveling solo and traveling with friends or family?
I feel when you're solo, you can do things on your own schedule. You're on your own, but I also feel like you find yourself even more on a deeper level. So, say for example, I have traveled with friends. I have traveled with family, and don't get me wrong, always a pleasant experience. There may be moments where people butt heads because you're dealing with different personalities. It's life, exactly. And especially when you're traveling to a new place where you're both trying to navigate, you're all trying to navigate where you're off to and what you're trying to do that day. It's tough. But what I found about solo traveling is that you just you learn so much about yourself. You learn about what it is that you're capable of, and especially when you're entering new countries, new spaces, new cultures, you end up becoming like this whole new you. Like I,
Yeah.
100%.
Change with it.
Wow.
I changed from a different person from where I was to where I am now, and that a huge portion of that is because of what I did, leaving the country for a year and a half essentially, and then eventually coming back, and then now I'm in and out. But all to say that.
Do you feel like it was therapy for you?
100%. I
You ever
think
like journal while you're there?
always.
Okay, Matt makes fun of me when I ask people about journaling.
No.
I don't.
But I think it's like such
Just
a.
when you're being a hoe about it.
I think it's such. I honestly think it's such a beautiful thing.
It is.
It's
You
a
don't do it.
it's
Why
a
you
great
tell me it
practice.
is?
I think the most
You don't know if I do it or not.
some of the most peaceful moments that I've had is being by the ocean, writing in my journal. Even if I don't have it with me, pen and paper, I'll write on my phone. I'll start writing my thoughts. You just release.
I just saw a video of you that you posted on Instagram,
Uh-huh.
where you were going. I think you were in Colombia,
I
right?
was,
And you were like traveling through this rainforest.
Yep.
Yo, that looked so dope. You said it took you 3 hours to do that?
Yeah, it took me about that.
No
Look
break?
at you watching my vlogs and
Yeah,
stuff.
of course.
Wow.
Come on, we
no
go way
break.
back.
We do.
Come on. of
Jeez.
course.
But I did do that. So the inspiration behind that was I was in Cartagena, Colombia,
Okay.
and about 5-hour drive from there is Santa Marta. So you have to take a bus. And mind you, when I'm finding out how to do all these things, I'm on Google, I'm researching, like I'm trying to figure it all out. Anywho, I'm like, I heard about Parque Tayrona. It's this national park in Colombia. What's it all about? Let me figure it out. And I love adventures. I'm pretty sure you saw me horseback riding or whatever.
Yes, that was sick.
I was like, yeah, let me go. So when I pulled up, I was like, okay, let's just walk through the trails. I'm like, there's no ending. I almost felt like I was going to get lost because I was alone.
Yeah,
I
it's
was
pretty
like,
scary.
You're by yourself?
I was
You had nobody
solo
with
travel. Yes.
you? Not even like a guide, like tour
No,
guide or
no.
anything?
That's the thing. Like, I like tour guides sometimes, or like I like tours sometimes because it's structured, but there's a part of me that also likes doing it on my own. So I took a local bus from Santa Marta, went straight to Parque Tayrona, which is like an hour away, and then I walked through the forest.
Nah, you're
Figured it out.
different.
Yeah. The only time I was with somebody was when I got on that horse on the way back, but it took me about 2 to 3 hours to get to that.
Okay, so
yeah.
you had to like rent the horse or something?
Yeah, so, like there's a bunch of horses waiting.
Horses?
And I'm like, how
Was
do I
that when you
describe
got to the beach part?
Yes, because did you notice a campsite?
Yeah.
So they don't have hotel accommodations. You actually have to like camp out.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like a unique.
Did you camp or you just
No,
said, no,
I
I'm
just
out of here?
yeah. I said let me take the horse back. Let me take the bus back. And there was flooding. Did you see the floods? Like they were. Yeah.
No, but I saw that it looked like it was cold. It looked like
Was
it was windy and like the shore like was like there was a lot of waves and I was like, oh.
It did get cold when the sun
I was like, she
disappeared.
did all of that
but,
and like no sun. Like I'd be scared.
it was a little gloomy that day, but it
So,
wasn't too bad. Because
I need clarification.
Yes.
So, so you were in like the forest / jungle
Mm-hmm.
Basically.
by yourself,
Yep.
and was any part of you scared of a wild animal or a wild Mexican pulling up on you?
Not at all. We're in
in
Colombia,
Colombia,
first
bro.
of all.
She was not
shit.
a-
In Colombia, my apologies.
No,
No.
not scared at all.
Cool.
I don't know.
I'm just
Fearless.
like
a
it'll
wild
cross my
Mexican
mind.
pulling up on you?
Yeah.
What is a wild
In the middle of
Mexican pulling
Colombia.
up on you?
Like kind of like Pokemon, like you know how like a wild thing appears at you. It could be a human, it could be an animal.
That is
You're definitely
crazy.
imagining like those rainforest vibes where
Yeah.
it's just someone pulls up on you and you're just like, what do I do?
And that's why I said animal because
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like I don't know if
Yeah.
there's monkeys in Colombia. I don't know if there's you know what I mean. I can't.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck's
It's-
what animals.
didn't
What
have, like,
animals did you see?
Not many. There was mainly like insects and
In the
lizards.
rainforest?
Yeah. There,
Not
I
even
saw
snakes
I
or,
saw
like,
ants.
anything
Like
that?
maybe I just didn't come across them, but no one.
You didn't have like a machete on you or like
No.
bro, you were.
Yeah, I was
Were
living
you
dangerously.
hoping to like meet Tarzan or something? Like I'm trying to
Honestly,
understand.
Tutus I was, but
Okay.
No, I'm
Because
kidding.
I'm not walking in a rainforest where I don't know nobody. Like
no, I just
you're brave.
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
So I do these things, and I would say like live very fearlessly. I feel like I'm protected all the time, but it did not catch up to me. But something did happen to me in Colombia a couple months later, or no, a few weeks later. Yeah, I got robbed on foot. I was actually walking 11 o'clock at night. I could have taken the $5 Uber,
You should have done that.
but I love walking. And unfortunately, I was caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, I should say. And 2 motorcycles, there's 3 guys, 1 girl that pulled up on me. They pretended they had a gun. Pásame tu teléfono, which means pass me your phone in Spanish. And in that moment, I was like, first of all, you just ratatataed me with a finger gun. So I got this. And so, because I'm like,
You know she's from Toronto.
Yeah, I was gonna say like, jeez.
I just,
You know she's
it was
from
in that
Toronto.
moment,
Yeah.
I was like, but wait,
Toronto
you don't
shorty.
actually have a,
That's crazy.
you don't actually have a gun physical. I laugh at it now, but I'm just like, whoa, scary in the moment.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I said, first instinct, let's turn around and run. Turn around and ran, but my hair was out, so they pulled my hair. I got a whiplash. All of a sudden, I'm on the ground. This guy's pushing my face to the ground. I'm holding onto my phone. I'm yelling, help, help, help. Ayúdame, which means like help me in Spanish. And then he grabs it. I almost grab it back, and then they get away. So at this point, they drive off. I'm like, okay, I still got my bag. I got my money. I'm like, you want my phone? But I realize it's because they want to sell the parts in like the different stores and stuff. So anyways, long story
Your
short,
phone was gone.
phone was gone.
Did you have to buy another one?
I did. iPhone 6. It was the
Oh.
iPhone 10, so it wasn't like it was.
You really downgraded.
Yeah. I mean, in that moment too, I asked myself, I'm like, is this the time to go back to Toronto? I said, no, we're gonna keep on the adventure.
Jeez.
So I left my stuff. I remember I was very traumatized. I would sleep on my side. I would remember the man pushing me. Like it was just like these random moments. I'd wake up out of the middle of the night. So I booked a flight to San Andres, which is like an hour away flight or so from Medellin, which is where it happened. Beautiful city though. I'd still go back despite anything that happened. I would just like
You just
everything's
better
beautiful.
carry it. Next time, I'll tell you that much. I mean, you better be strapped, huh? You cannot.
I know.
You
I
cannot walk
better.
at 11 p.m. without
Yeah.
it, or take
Or
the
I
Uber.
should not be. Yeah.
Dora's
So,
gotta stay strapped.
Yeah, bro.
I know.
Dora's gotta stay strapped.
We learned that. We learned
The
those
map
lessons.
and boots ain't enough.
The Mexican boots are definitely not enough. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to laugh at that. I'm
me neither.
honestly so sorry that you had to go through that.
I can see it built some character in you though.
It did. It really did. And
did you like train? Are you trained? Like, did you train how to fight now? Or
I mean, no, not necessarily. I would say
No?
like I know a little bit of what I've learned with self-defense and all that. I box. I do
Yeah.
different physical activities. I
Yeah.
lift weights, gym.
I remember I used to see you box. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I had a
remember
couple
that.
1-2 videos.
You should have knocked the shit out of that girl.
I know, but I was like, you know what, 4 against 1, probably not the best idea. Let's try and run. Also, my Colombian friends are so mad at me. They're like, you know, they could have killed you if you just give it to them next time. Don't even bother. So,
Oh wow.
highly recommend if you're ever in that position, just give them what they
Give
want.
the phone.
Just give them the phone. Give them any.
At least they didn't like. It's crazy. They took the phone and not the money, which is wild. Because
Yeah.
like in Toronto, like you're getting everything.
Everything, yeah. But
Different things have different
Did you
values.
have J's on?
no, I had Air Forces, so.
Oh, okay.
But
She had this dirty Air Force. Nah, you can keep that.
No, we don't want that. We don't want that.
they were clean. They were the clean.
No
white
way.
They
ones,
were
but-
clean.
No way you're
First
running around
wear.
in that fucking jungle and you're telling me
I
on
was-
white Air
I
Forces.
was not using no Air Forces in that jungle.
And you're telling me you got fucking squeaky clean Air Forces.
But no, like
Squeaky clean Air Forces and no gun. Make it make sense.
How you gonna do me like that,
I'm playing with you.
I can't
I'm playing
be-
with you.
yo? No, you're hilarious. That's funny though. You gotta keep them shoes clean. You gotta keep them shoes clean.
Facts. I'm
But,
a sneakerhead myself.
Oh
No,
my God.
San Andres was my getaway. It was my time to recover.
Is that like
and so
a resort type of place?
it's more of a coastal vibe compared to what Medellin was. Like it
Okay.
was like
Is Medellin, is that where Escobar's from?
indeed. So or like he
Yeah, I
has
heard
a
that. I was like,
whole-
yo, is that? I swear I heard that in Narcos.
Yeah, we
Jeez.
did this whole like tour,
Medellin,
yeah.
they call it,
Yeah,
I guess.
Medellin, yeah.
But you
Oh,
know how
you know your
North
accents.
Americans.
Okay, yeah.
No, North Americans butcher everything because they say Medellin.
It's because LL is pronounced Y, so it's like Medellin, but then there's an accent,
yeah.
and then Colombians have their own accent, so it's Medellin.
Okay. You didn't meet like one of Pablo's guys.
No. I could have probably been helped in that situation. I feel if I did.
I don't know. They
I don't
might
know
have
how
robbed you
that could have
squeaky
also-
clean
yeah.
shoes.
Yo, talk
Definitely.
about the fit for a sec.
Yo, she's out here.
What do you mean?
The fit and the nails, guys.
Yo.
Can you show the nails? She got gold.
I need to
on
get
her nails,
redone.
guys. She got gold on her.
Yo, she's ready for the
motherfucking
NBA
nails.
Finals.
She's
But
like,
wait.
yo, I'm out here. She is
Yo,
serious.
you're killing me right now. I mean,
Yo,
I just.
This is a league fits look.
Where's my tunnel photo?
Yeah, yo, you need a
Pull up
runway.
my
We need to
tunnel-
make a
Ben?
runway right here.
She was asking.
Pull up.
She was asking us for the vest too. Maybe you should put the vest on. Part 2.
Part two, maybe.
Rock it.
That's what's up.
Rock it. Okay, we'll be right back and we'll continue from there. Welcome back with Dora the Explorer that almost got killed. I'm glad that you're here.
Thank you.
Clean kicks, no strap.
Clean kicks, no strap, bro. That's
Squeaky
her
clean.
That is her nickname. Clean kicks, no strap.
She's never gonna come
Wow,
again.
I
She's like,
know, right?
Yo, I flew to Toronto to get bullied on camera.
I'm flying
Yo,
straight
but
back.
listen, honestly, in fairness, like we never get along on this show, so like this is like this is a bonding moment right
Yeah.
now.
Got it, got it,
Honestly,
got
You
it.
have to allow it. Unfortunately, at your
story,
expense.
Yeah, it's honestly it's just your story that happens
Hey.
like that.
I'll take it.
But honestly, I want to ask you a question about your journey in basketball and everything that you do because I think people see the last couple of years they can see more of you doing the exploring and but they might not see where you started
Yeah.
or what you were at. You want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah. No, thank you for asking.
I mean, I know you were a baller in high school. You played the one.
Damn,
She used to play
breaking
the
all
one.
these women's ankles.
I was like, yo, you used to play the 1-2. She's like,
I'm-
no, I think I played the 1-5
No.
because I was just really good.
No.
Like I had the handles, and I'm like, all right, we get it. You're Filipino. Filipinos has handles. She was a baller. She was a baller.
I was versatile. So
She
I
was
feel
good.
like I was mainly like the 3, but then I could play the 2, the 4, the 5 if they needed me. Because sometimes I was
Yeah.
taller. It was just depending on the
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
But I appreciate that.
No, she was good.
I was,
She was good.
That's okay.
Question.
Anyways.
Were you giving motherfuckers the ratata?
No. I should have never said that. I was just one of the, you know what? That came from a friend. She was just like,
You don't
she
got
made a
ring?
joke out of it, and I was like, yeah, that's actually kind of funny. That's actually what happened. And so she gave me that. Yeah. I was like, that's actually what happened, though. I'll give credit to her. But no, so it's been a while. It's been a very long journey. I've come a long way. Started, like you said, playing. That was all up in high school, elementary, etc. And during high school, I actually found so much interest in the media side of things. And I don't know if you recall, but I used to be scorekeeping. I would be on the table.
Yeah, you were.
But I was also holding a digital camera, just recording. Always had a digital camera.
Whenever there was
That's
senior
hard.
boys played.
I had I was a senior boys basketball manager.
Yeah.
I was traveling
Senior
with
boys?
Yeah.
Basketball.
Manager.
Okay, I was gonna say the volleyball. I thought you said I was like, what? Were you on the volleyball side too? You played volleyball too.
Here and there. No, I don't even think I played in high school. I played in elementary.
Okay.
But they were too elite for me. Everybody, shout out to the squad out there. Y'all were good.
Those my girls.
Those
my girls.
You were the manager.
I was the assistant coach. Yeah, I was spiking on them.
He was a student, but he was an assistant coach.
I was a student, but I was assistant coach, and I was getting my hours. What's like the hours that you have to do?
Yeah.
Community service.
Yeah, and I was just getting
volunteer hours.
Yeah, from the teacher, Mr. Mbita. Shout out, Mr. Mbita. That was hilarious.
That is, yeah. So essentially, like while I was doing that, I was just having fun with it. I always had a digital camera. People know me to take pictures of every single thing that was happening.
Very true.
And if you look back at archives, we have a selfie together. I know 100%. For sure. 2009 or something.
100%.
Something like that.
Yeah.
You gotta pull that out
2009
first.
or 2010?
It might have been
2009, 10.
Might have been 10. No, 2009 was
9.
a season. Yeah.
9?
I think so. Anyway,
I can't remember.
I was just not even.
When did you come into high school? 2009 or 2010?
2009.
Yeah.
So then 2009. Yeah. And
So,
2010. Because I graduated in 2010. I'm sorry.
Maybe
That's
2008.
You know.
No, stop. You're in 95. There's no way.
07. No, I'm kidding.
What do you mean? Because listen, this is how it works, okay? When I'm in grade 8, it was 2008.
Yeah. What, the year
And
that
then-
you started
Yeah,
is the year
yeah.
that you.
Yeah, and that's how I remember it.
The-
So it's like
sorry,
the
the grade that
second half
you're
of the
in
school year
is
would
the-
be the next year.
I
Yeah.
had a friend of mine who always told me 95s had no hope. And I never
the
really understood
fuck?
it until right now.
What?
Yeah.
And back to my answer. I'm not even going to continue on that one because I don't agree at all.
Okay.
But no, as I was, finding my passion in the field, I
Right.
felt like I have a calling, and I started to volunteer with different organizations. I was their scorekeeper for a hot minute. I was doing admin work. I used to do registration at the desk, tryouts, help out with so many, talk to parents, all the different
You were
things.
in that thing too. That what Slam? You were in Slam, no?
I was
that-
student government president.
Okay,
Period.
sorry. That's what I was trying to figure out what it was. There's like 2 different groups,
There
one
are.
for the sport.
But I was in Slam
Yo.
too.
You were in
I
Slam
was in
too,
a lot.
right?
I was in a lot.
Yeah,
I was
I
in a lot of
remember. And there's the
things.
other one.
SAC, which is
SAC.
Student Athletic Council. I wasn't
That's
actually part of that.
You were. Yeah, I remember Ackley, no?
I was very involved in the high school. I did almost every club and council, but
I was gonna
that might
say
have been
Dora's certified.
certified.
Yo, she's been out here. I'm telling you. She's been
Jeez,
outside.
she's stamped.
Yeah, she's been outside.
Pull up that CV. No,
Did you win valedictorian too?
I didn't.
thought you
I did
were.
win best hair. I'll take that.
What?
But I did also win 4 awards though.
Yeah?
Yeah, I crossed that stage 4
What
times.
was it?
The Father Michael McGivney Award, the Catholic Award, and then
The Catholic Award?
the
Yeah,
Character
Catholic
Award. Was it Character Award? I have to look
Wait,
back.
hold
I'll
up.
pull the
How
plaques.
is the Father Michael McGivney and Character Awards 2 separate awards?
Character is characters like different. No, character was with YSCPC. Remember when they had those little like leadership conferences? I'm gonna pull up the plaques and then I'll show y'all for a follow up. But anywho,
I didn't even know we had these awards. I was not. Listen, I was not that type of student. I'll tell you that much.
you were a good student here and there.
Yeah, sure. We'll say that. I was good. I had to be good because Ackley was there. She beat me up.
We love Ackley.
Yeah, shout out Ackley.
Shout out to Ackley.
Yeah, one time.
But no, I continued just trying a thing, pursuing my passion. Felt the need to just capture moments and stories, and then I think it was 2010 where Instagram started to come out.
Yeah.
I was an early adopter when it came to social media, so I was helping out organizations with their social medias, trying to grow their brands, their accounts, etc. And then there was one light bulb moment where I was like, I want to step in front of the camera. I want to tell stories, and I want to be able to capture that, and I think I have the ability to do so because when I like talking, I'm her. I'm the next Oprah, but Meliza Hernandez. So I invested in my own equipment. I was at an AAU tournament, traveling with different teams that I was helping out at the time, and then I just had said, hey, can I interview you for fun? I just tried it for fun, just tried to do different things. I never went to school for any of this stuff. It was one of those passions, something I used to research, something I used to like.
What'd you go to school for?
I have a Bachelor of Arts honors degree in Arts and Contemporary Studies with
What
a
school?
minor in HR.
No, you sound
Formerly
like me right now.
formerly called Ryerson, but now
Yo, you sound
TMU,
like me.
Toronto Metropolitan University. You also went there?
Yeah, for an arts degree.
Do you call it TMU or do you call it? What do you call it?
You had an arts degree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all would have been probably in the same some of the
Honor.
classes.
It was-
Arts, honor, same shit.
I
And
think-
a
Wait.
minor in fucking HR until
Really?
I dropped that on Star
There's
Podcast.
no way you guys did not cross paths before.
I know.
We
bro.
had to
I
have.
know.
You guys are the same. You're 95. You're 95.
Yeah, that's
Graduated
crazy.
2017.
Well, he dropped out. He just told you he dropped out.
No, dropped out of the HR part, but I finished my
oh.
undergrad.
Okay.
No, I
2017.
I think it took me like 5.5 years to finish.
2018. You finished, no?
I don't remember.
'Cause I was
Yo,
living-
the
I
year
was
the
living
Raptors won, I
downtown.
think it's 2019.
Oh,
That's when you finished.
Yeah, I finished.
No,
like,
but you
I
took
was
some time
bust.
off. You
I
took
was
some time off.
No, I didn't. I just struggled through it.
That's
I'll be
okay.
I'll be real.
Really?
Yeah,
It wasn't easy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought you took some time off. Or
Yo,
you take it.
shout out Sarah one time. Sarah did all my shit. She picked my courses for me. I didn't know,
Schedule and
and she
everything?
finished before me, so it was like I was fucked when she was gone. I'm gonna get her to watch this part. Shout out
That
Sarah.
reminds me of Mo from fucking
that's-
Smart Guy right now.
I'm telling you, yo,
That's what
she'll
Mo
tell
would
you
do.
herself. She'll tell you herself. She went to my Rams for me. She did all that
All of that?
shit. Yeah.
Rams SS? Wow.
Yeah, like when you're picking your courses, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah,
Shit's
yeah.
bust.
Wow.
There's no way you guys did not cross paths.
Had to have maybe. I
You
don't
had
know.
to have like a
Like
class together.
my arts, it's a fancy name for liberal arts because I was looking into getting to teaching, so it's like social sciences and.
Same with you.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was kind of a loser. And I don't know.
You were definitely a loser.
No.
No, you weren't. You were just a guy. I was telling about the story. Sorry, we interrupted her.
That's okay.
But
know.
I was telling her about the story where you walked in the first time I met you when you had the Kyrie shirt on and the Golden
Fuck
State
off.
jacket.
He
And I
was supporting both
just like, I'm
teams?
like, yo, this guy's not serious. He's lost. He's definitely fried. He's not serious. You can't have both teams.
There's no way we have a podcast now from that moment.
It's
I
crazy.
fucking hated you that day.
It was that moment
Fuck
that
this
made us
fucker.
friends.
That was
if you
the
think about
first
it.
day you guys actually met,
That was the first time I met
and
this
you were
guy.
batting him up because he was wearing two different
Yeah, that was the
Wait.
first time they went against each other.
Golden State jacket with a Kyrie jersey.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know the half sleeve? It wasn't
Yeah.
even a jersey. It was a shirt. It was a shirt, and it had number 2 on it.
Okay.
Kyrie wore number 2.
Yeah.
And he had the Golden State, like it was like what are those jacket called?
Like a varsity jacket.
Yeah, like a varsity jacket with Golden State on it. And I'm like, yo, you're fried. Like, bro, we're watching the finals. This side of your friends support LeBron, and you have 2 other people with you on Golden State. Who are you? Which side are you choosing? He's like, oh, I'm unique, bro. I'm like, yeah, unique in the fucking head. That's what you are.
Yeah, I'm an NBA slut. I can like both teams.
Fair.
I could like everyone.
That's
I
fair.
mean, that's what I told them. I told them eventually I figured out that you just, I'm going to say it on camera. I'm really nice today. I don't know why. But I figured out that you're really passionate about ball, that you don't really have one team. You just like to watch the game, and whoever entertains you, you actually support.
Okay.
It took me a while to figure that out. I still thought you were stupid, but we're just going to keep
A
this
true
moving.
supporter.
Yeah, no, he is. He is.
Yeah.
Nah, honestly, I'm like that. Even like some of like the lowest ends players, like what, there's 400 players in the league, like
Stop this.
350 to
Here we go.
400. I actually
we
have
go.
a admiration
Oh my
just for
God.
even being in the league.
Name
I
them.
know how hard.
Name
Yeah,
them.
yeah, yeah.
Name the lowest player.
Yeah, let me just name all fucking 50
Yeah.
bottom players in
You
the
don't
league
have to
right
name
now.
50 bottom, but you
Fuck
don't
out
know
of here, bro.
people, bro.
It's about fucking.
You know what you sound
It's
like?
about her, and
You
you're
sound
talking
like,
to me about-
You sound like a poo when he tells me, yeah, that's my guy from college, bro.
Yeah, but
yeah,
but
you have this one friend that knows every player
yeah,
in college,
but
Wow.
but I've never heard him talk about him.
in fairness, Apu's fried. He just sees the college basketball accounts posted, and he's like, "This guy's the next guy," and that's it. He just wants to claim it.
Oh, okay.
One of those.
So
Got it.
let's go back to you.
Yeah.
You were way more interesting than him for sure.
I don't know him, but I'm sure he's pretty interesting. Sorry.
Let's
yes.
not go into that. Anyway, you were saying, okay, so you interviewed
Step in front of
people,
camera, yes.
and that was your first. That's it. That's how it hit.
That's how it hit. I believe it was maybe 2016, and I started to try and explore it a bit more. And I was managing a league at the time, and then an opportunity came to me. It was
Like a Toronto league.
yeah.
Okay.
And then in what's it called? November 2016, I got an opportunity to interview DeMar DeRozan. So that was my first like
Told you she knows
NBA.
him. I told you she knows him.
Just an interview, and
Sure.
so asked him a few questions, and I was so nervous. Like it's actually on my YouTube right now. You can pull
Really?
it up. I look so like I wasn't. I almost felt I was ready. I was like, no, you did great. I was like, no. That was
No.
not how I was.
It's because you knew you were nervous.
You
But
know?
you probably did a good job.
Not
For
my
a
best.
first time.
For a first time, you're right. For a
You
first,
and you went on to do the All-Star that year.
that was
Spoiler
no.
alert, guys. When I say she's Hollywood, she did the
Whoa.
All-Star in Toronto.
Whoa.
You know how dope that is?
That was more like I was just behind the scenes in that sense. But when it came
You
to
were not
interviewing,
interviewing? Yeah.
when it came to interviewing, my
Okay.
first actual All-Star was 2019 in Charlotte.
Okay.
And so interesting that you're mentioning that, or like just I'm getting chills right now because I remember 2018 being one of the most difficult years of my life. I was like, I can't do this anymore. I don't even think this is for me. You're starting to get imposter syndrome. You're starting to go through like the mental aspect of things. You start feeling the pressure. You start
Yeah.
wondering like, is this really for me?
Yeah.
And then I was presented the opportunity, and I said, all right, catch me next year, February 2019. All-Star, we're out here.
I'm outside.
I'm outside. And so when I was there, it was, nerve-wracking, but I'm like, I've been there. I've done this. I know what I'm doing. I've asked questions. I've interviewed players. I've interviewed coaches, etc. Let me get this done. It was, unfortunately, in my eyes, wasn't, again, could be me beating myself up for this, but not my best performance, or one that I felt like I had more to accomplish, more to achieve. So that's when I push. I'm like, somehow, some way, I'm gonna be at the finals, and I have a very strong feeling that the Raptors are gonna be in there because I felt it, like
Yeah.
I used to
And we
buy
had Kawhi.
tickets, and Nick Nurse.
Oh,
So-
right. Nikki. What's up, Nikki?
And so when that opportunity came about, I was thoroughly exploring, if you want to call it that in a verb sense. But I landed in Toronto from Costa Rica, and I was like, hey, go pick up your credentials. And I was like, oh, okay, we're doing this. The week is about to unfold. This was the end of May. I'll never forget. End of May 2019. And I just ran with it. I had it was all very independent as well.
Did you only do Toronto, or did you travel with the team too?
I only did Toronto. I did
Okay.
have the opportunity to go to Oakland. I do regret it for not going.
Game
the-
6?
Yeah. There's some backlying
Was it
reasons
6 or
why.
7?
It was 6.
7.
Yeah. It was 6.
We beat them in 6,
It was
eh?
we beat them 6. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We did that.
Wow, I can't remember that. I'm a big Toronto Raptor fan.
No, it was a while ago.
You're
so
broad. That's what you are.
It
But-
was, honestly. I still remember
Yeah.
that day we won the chip.
I
Like,
do too. It
Shit was wild.
monumental. I was happy to be with my family to witness that. So seeing the
Oh,
reactions of
oh,
my
no, I
family
was-
and
I was actually with him and a couple of our boys, and
out and bad.
this shit was crazy. We went downtown. I was like, yeah, I'm partying. I don't give a shit.
The city was crazy.
Yeah.
That entire
Yeah, that
week.
was
the-
litty.
what was it? 3 million people at the parade, or just overall?
Best day ever.
You were there? Oh, yeah, you were with me. I forgot. Actually, we got separated.
I was there too.
Let's not talk
Yeah,
about
I
that.
told you were there, but we couldn't see you because you were with big guys. You're
You're in the VIP
I
all
was
access.
not.
a lot closer
I
to the
was
stage than
actually
I was.
not.
She did not even know that there was a shooting that happened.
What?
See,
did,
she
I
was about
did.
to say what shooting.
I did. No, I said
A lot of
wow.
people didn't know about the shooting until after, bro. They didn't even hear the gun. That's how loud it was. Like the ones that were closer to the stage didn't even know what the hell was going on. I was just there, and then I saw a bunch of people running. I was like, "Oh, we're doing the dip. Okay, let's dip." And then I figured out there was a gunshot.
I remember hearing it on the news after. So
Yeah, see, I told you she was behind the scenes.
I wasn't. But yeah, so then that moment happened, and I was grateful enough to I came up with a couple of questions that I got to ask Nick Nurse, and he answered my questions very well. That
remember
were I do.
What was it?
You want the actual questions? You
Yeah,
want?
I do.
Okay, the first one, it was game 2. My very first question was actually with Pascal Siakam. I wasn't, like, the camera wasn't
You
on
tell
me,
him
so
to
you can't
leave?
see. No, I asked him how it felt to be representing Africa because he's.
Oh, right, because he's one of the,
Still
I
to
know.
leave.
yeah.
This
Yeah,
guy's
Like,
he needs to get the hell out of Toronto, bro. I'm sorry.
so fast forward, game 2, I was like, hey, Nick, what are the most prominent focal points that you want to focus on for the
Yeah.
next couple of games? And he said,
She's
let's.
a reporter.
Yeah.
You
It's a
hear
good
how she
question.
did that? Yeah, that is a good question.
Thanks. It just came out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Took
so.
off, you took off your Dora hat. And you
I
put
did,
your
I
all
was like-
access hat on. Jeez.
All
Y'all are
access.
too much.
That's that media communications hat.
When I
love
never
that.
went to school for.
I
But
love that.
so then that was the first question, and he answered like, we got to go out there and get 1. Then I was like, ooh, they went out there and got 2. So I was like, game 5, oh shoot, we can ask a pre-game question. Let me follow up. So I said, hey, just a follow up to my question.
You were preing them.
I was. You had to pre the game to know what to talk about, but yes, I was preing them. Anyway,
Not in that way, you know what I'm saying?
no, I know what you're saying, but I pre the fact that they won. So I
Yeah.
said, you said you were gonna go out there and get 1, but you got 2. What does that feel like? And like, how did you do that? And he's like, well, Kawhi said expletive that in the locker room. Let's go get him both. And I'll remember that one forever because I saw Bleacher Report post it. I saw.
That was
Your
your
that
goddamn
was my question. I saw every
That's
one
your
of those
question.
outlets. I'm like,
God, mama,
but they
me.
never,
You went viral.
but they never credit the reporters. So I'll
That's
just,
kind of bullshit. Why?
I don't know.
It's okay. We're shedding light on it here. We're gonna make it go viral here.
That was a good moment though. So
Bleach Report, fix up. I gotta know who's asking these guys.
Sideline sources. Come on.
Yeah, and you're from Toronto, sideline sources. We know that. Come on.
yeah, I don't know
You
who
went
it
to
was at
George
the
Brown.
time,
I know
but
you.
Overall, it's just so hard. They don't credit journalists.
That's crazy because
Yeah.
you guys like ask these questions that get people like kind of going,
Engaged.
right?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
wanna-
because like you get the coach to say something wild or the player to say something wild. I mean, some of the reporters are really bad. I'm sorry. Some of them ask the stupidest questions just to get a story.
Do some of them ball up before asking these questions?
That I cannot answer because I don't see that behind the scenes. I just pull up to the press conference room. I'm there.
Do you have reporter friends?
I do. I mean, not many. I would say like I know some in the industry, but not
Do you
ones
know
that
Rachel? What's her name?
Nichols?
Rachel
Yeah.
Nichols. We met in Las Vegas in
Is she
summer
cool
league.
or is
She
she-
is.
Yeah.
She gave me some good advice. She's we met at NBA Summer League and just gave me really good advice.
Nice.
So.
Do you remember what she gave you, or you don't want to share it with us?
I can share it. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
basically just she said keep striving, keep trying to put your name out there, and don't give up. It's a difficult industry unless you
Yeah.
either you have to know some people, you have to be. Some people are actually have that degree or they have that education, and I don't. So
Yeah.
it really depends on where you fall into. But she gave me good advice.
Do you ever think about getting a degree, or
I
you're just
feel
like, nah, I'm sick of school.
like I could, but I feel like I'm at a point in my life too now where I want to.
Might not fit in your bag.
You know what I mean? Like I feel like I've.
Shit.
That's
So
a
you
good
know
one.
what I
That was good.
mean?
That was a good one. But no.
It's hard. It's hard to travel and be at school unless you're doing some
It's-
online shit.
It's true, and I feel like at the same time I'm at that point in my life where I can execute things in a different manner where it doesn't have to necessarily be whatever it is. Like, say for example, you guys, you're talking about music management yourself. You're talking about artists and what you're doing right now, a podcast. We all go
Just
to
the
school for this,
entertainment
like this
industry.
industry in general. So it's like
hell no, I
you
did not
can-
go to school for that.
you know what I mean? And you're doing it
Yeah.
out of passion, and you can do a lot of things out of passion. And so
Right.
when you talk about like, anything when it comes to media and stuff, I could learn more about it. There's so much more to learn. Don't get me wrong. Like education is very powerful, but you can also do that upon learning life experiences.
Yeah, you're
putting
doing it by
yourself-
action.
Exactly.
That's what I
love
like
that.
about it.
I love that.
So
It's like why are you waiting for someone else to tell you it's your turn? Just
Exactly.
make your turn happen.
exactly. So just gotta do
Yo,
it.
that's crazy, guys. We're sitting with somebody that interviewed Nick Nurse right now. Like, you know how cool that is.
Yo,
And like, she
That's
asked
crazy.
him why you guys got, or how does it feel to get one? And the man said, Kawhi said, let's get them both. Like, that's crazy.
They got
Guys,
two.
that is wild to me.
have you met Malika Andrews?
I haven't yet. She's
she's a
awesome
baddie.
though. She is.
Can you
She's
tell her,
beautiful.
like, I love her?
When I meet her, I will. I
Okay.
will, yeah.
Thank
I'll be
you.
like, hey, I was on a podcast with Toon Squad, and you may not know them now, but you'll know them, and they wanted to tell you.
Yo,
Yeah,
Malika, we're definitely gonna interview you one day.
you will.
It's not even about the
You're
looks,
coming
but,
on.
like, her story, everything, the way she, grinding.
She's doing it.
Shout out her.
Yeah,
She is. She's doing
she's
an amazing
really
job.
grinding right now. Do you ever feel like you gotta move to the States and like do it there?
100%. I feel like that was like the American dream for a very long time.
Yeah.
I feel like it's difficult in the Toronto market or Canadian market as a whole because we're small. We
Yeah,
have
one
one
team.
team.
Yeah.
we're
He's
we're
fucking ass right now. Excuse my language, but it's so bad. Tell your
We-
boy Pascal to leave us. Tell him go get traded to somewhere else.
no comment.
I'm sick of this Beyblade guy.
So I feel like there's so much more
Listen, Pascal,
opportunity.
if you're watching us and you know her, I'm just, I'm just joking, bro.
There's
Not.
so much
Let it rip.
opportunity out there,
Right.
and you see that obviously with the numerous reporters or numerous people in the industry as a whole, and definitely it's crossed my mind, but timing, I used to rush it. I used to feel like I got to be there right now.
Yes.
I got to live my LA dream. I got to be in Miami. I got to do all these things, but it's like, wait,
But
let
you
it
went
come
to all
to
these
you.
places, no?
I have. It's just, I want it to fall, the right opportunity to fall into place the right way when
That
it's
is
supposed
so
to.
beautiful.
So
Yeah.
Bro, that means she's still at the beginning of her journey. Just listen to what she's saying.
Yeah, she is.
Like look at what she's already done. She says she was behind the scenes, 2016 All-Star in Toronto, which was like the craziest All-Star for us.
Yeah.
That was Kobe's last year. I know she was there. I know she
Yeah.
saw that. To go to the finals and interview Nick Nurse and have like an iconic question or like such an influential question that shook the media around that time. To now she's saying, yeah, there's still time.
there's
That's
still a lot more
crazy.
to accomplish. There's
That's
so much to
crazy.
accomplish.
She has so much time. She's still at the beginning of her journey. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I appreciate
That
that.
is so
Yeah.
awesome.
It's-
I'm like genuinely
it's-
happy to hear that. It's like
It's
she got so much time, and she's not even stressing.
Yeah. I'm realizing I'm just like, you know what? Something that I also learned while I was away was we put so much pressure on ourselves when we can just be patient. And we need to realize that you have to enjoy the journey, not to sound all cliche, but like literally enjoy that journey and be in the present in the moment, because when you're focused on what's ahead and what's in the future, you don't get to enjoy what you're doing in the moment. And I did a lot of that my entire life.
So,
So.
this is my next question to
Yes.
you. Is that why you started? Sorry, I gotta look at
That's
the
okay.
charity name. Do unto others.
Yes.
'Cause
Do
I want
unto
to know
others.
about that.
Yeah.
I did not know about that.
Until you crept my page. and-
Until I had to do some research because I was like, yo, it's Meliza Hernandez. She probably will never talk to me.
Oh,
He might have
stop.
seen it through your own IG page.
Let me.
Sounds like he's logged in.
Let me.
At this point, yeah.
Let me, shoot my shot. See if she can come on our podcast. If she still remembers her old friend.
Of course.
And then I saw that and I was like, I was actually with him and I was like, bro, look at this. Like, she's doing so much.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. And then I clicked on that and I saw what you're doing. I was like, whoa, that is cool. Can you tell us a little bit about
Of course, yeah. So, do unto others, literally, duo is what we like nickname it, stands for. I mean, it's a Bible verse, but it's also the action and the moral behind doing something for somebody, as they would have. What's do unto others as you would do it unto them, exactly.
Unto
So
them.
it's just like
He was just in Bible studies. That's why.
There you go.
Well, clearly not, since I fucked up the verse.
No, you didn't. No, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So I took that inspiration from growing up and going through a lot. Like I went through a lot of childhood trauma. I went through bullying. There was so much mental aspects to my life where I was in the most depressive states, where I was like, how can I get through this? And when you're trying to heal, you're trying to grow through life, especially as a kid or a teen or an adolescent, you're trying to figure out what life is and you're just going through the motions. All to say that once I came up with this idea, I think it was in 2016, I was like, I need to find this outlet or this community, something that will bring people together, whether it be, people who've experienced violence, domestic violence, people who've experienced abuse, people who are going through a mental state. And I think it was also part of this course where we're looking at, okay, we've got women's shelters, we've got places where people can go to, there's therapy, what can make this different? So I'm like, you know what, let me just come up with this organization, this community, and how else can it become a way to better our peoples and like make them feel like they'll be okay, essentially. Because if you go through things and people don't know it, and a lot of that opened up during the pandemic, especially, where we're like, whoa, I'm going through something, that I'm waking up to the fact that I'm not okay. And so the inspiration behind this was just to make sure that there's an outlet or community coming together to do that. And so we've done initiatives, whether it be, vision board workshops. I got to salute my friend Tashan Brown, who also went to McGivney.
Yes, I saw her with you. I was like, yeah, I remember her.
Yeah, no, he is a Tashan, yeah. And Tamika is his
I
sister.
saw another girl that was there that went to McGivney. Tamika who?
Tamika Brown.
Tamika Brown?
Yeah, Tashan and Tamika Brown. So they...
Oh, the brother and sisters.
Yes, yeah.
Wow.
So they were helping out they initially came up with the homeless shelter idea, or giving back to the homeless.
Wow.
And so...
Shout out to Tamika and
Tashan.
Tashan Brown. Wow.
Those are my brothers and sisters. But, no, they came up with that. And so I was like, hey, let's just, work together to make this happen, make it even bigger. And so we were able to...
That's amazing.
Come up with
I
that.
love
And
that.
they did that every Christmas. We're trying to continue to push out initiatives where we can, and overall just give back to the community.
How can we help?
Ooh, I mean, we take donations online, and we're also trying to come with more initiatives when it comes to, actual physical donations, volunteers, all those things. So we're definitely trying to pull up some more.
So what we're going to do is we're going to put the site where you can donate. And guys, please check it out. Donate if you want to help. I'm sure on the site you can see all that as well, right?
Yes, yeah, not for profit. It's all proceeds are going towards the initiatives that we do.
I definitely want to come and help one year.
Absolutely.
Just let me know whenever you need me.
Of course, yeah. I'll definitely let you know.
You don't need to let her know. Just log in her IG. And
We'll be
Matt
right
is
back.
on it.
we live. We back.
Let you do you.
You know what? I'm gonna let you do you.
Nah, bro. Do you. Okay. I did not mean that.
I'm gonna let you do you.
I
bro.
thought your ringtone would be like some Lil Durk shit.
Nah,
to be
some
honest.
Travis Scott, bro.
Yeah, good. Thank God. At least you have some taste in good
Shut
artists.
up, bro. All right, yo. I want to know about this foodie business.
Ooh. Ooh.
Meliza EATS. Hungry Belly Melly.
Oh, is that what they call you?
Hungry Belly Melly. Yeah.
Wow. She got a lot of nicknames, bro.
I do. I really do.
Hungry Belly Melly.
Sorry, I need to pull up a really funny joke, because I was in Jamaica literally last week, and I had a bunch of Dorito bags because they were giving them away. Okay, it wasn't just me, but I had a bunch of Doritos. Why is
Who was giving it away?
Who's giving it away,
the
bro?
event?
Who?
The event, like they were like just
Oh,
had a ton
okay,
of like
okay.
giveaways for free.
Okay,
Anyways.
the Soca event you went to.
Yeah, one of those fets.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, fets,
Look at
yeah.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know the vibes.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I was out here with my bunch
From
of
McGivney.
Doritos.
Come on.
I kid you not, like everyone was like, "Oh wow, how did she get away with this?" Whatever. I'm like, "Look at that girl, that girl, that girl, that girl." We all had bags, but why is it that I step into the parking lot and two Toronto mans were like, "Meliza EATS, Hungry Belly Melly," like they're caught in 4K.
shit.
I was like, "I'm worldwide."
Shit.
Apparently, I'm worldwide, but I'm like, I know these guys.
Yo.
I was cracking up.
I
was
love
like,
Toronto
I know.
mans, bro. They
But
will
the-
say the stupidest shit.
They were literally big and
Hungry Belly
caught
Melly,
in
bro.
4K.
That's actually
That was,
crazy.
but that was a nickname I had from time. But the
is
fact that
wild.
it lived on to be a name that was said
They brought
while
it
I
up in
was
Jamaica too.
while I was just there, caught in 4K in the parking lot. But
That's hilarious.
anywho, the foodie game came about because growing up, I grew up in like the Markham Scarborough area, and say all the different restaurants that were pleasantly given in those areas. And it was just like I tried Vietnamese food growing up, I was eating Japanese food, I was eating Caribbean food, I was eating all types of food. And so I'm like, I have a palate. Like I know the vibes. I know how things taste. I know when things taste good. So I'm like be a self-proclaimed food connoisseur. So I also had a passion for cooking, and I
Well, you
learned
cook?
that yes.
Well,
Next
thank you
thing-
for bringing some meal.
Next time I got y'all. You let
You're
me know.
good,
You let me
you're
know.
good.
When we come to your podcast,
Yes.
which we're gonna
Okay.
talk about that soon.
Okay.
Y'all didn't know, but she got her own show too.
Meliza show. What you know
Yes,
about
sir. She
So-
is her.
So basically, I had so much passion for eating, cooking, all of that, and I found myself, you know what? I can start blogging about this because I took pictures of all the food I ate.
Yeah.
I'm the girl that you'll wait on before you eat your food at the restaurant. I apologize, but that's me. So I'm there, I'm videotaping, whatever it is.
I used to not like you guys, but then what happened is that I'm like, yo, it's kind of cool because they're just showing you different foods. Like,
Yeah.
you might not know this dish, and now
Yeah.
this girl that I used to think would be annoying is just saving it for me to see it one day. I'm not
Exactly.
talking about you,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool though.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And
you
so-
stick it.
Yeah, I was blogging about it. I would, try to showcase the things that I cooked, and especially during the pandemic when you had extra time,
What's
you're,
your best
creating.
meal?
I make a really mean lobster pasta,
Oh my lord.
mac and cheese, lobster mac and cheese, and
Oh my lord.
I love grilling a salmon. Like,
Ooh.
yeah, those are my favorite things to cook. Fun fact: I had like a VIP audition on MasterChef Canada one year, and it was like,
Hey guys, what I say? H-O.
LOY. Anyway, no, I'll just say like it was a great experience because I'm pursuing my passion with food. I have this moment to shine, and it was. Have you watched MasterChef?
I've
Me
watched
neither.
like clips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't watched like a full episode.
So there's
Maybe
moments where
clips.
you have to plate your meal in like a span of like
Like,
a minute.
timed, yeah.
And so we had to do
In
that.
a minute?
Yeah.
Come on.
It
that's
was
tough.
like so
That is
fast.
hard.
Anyways, really great experience, and so I was able to showcase my meal, and unfortunately did not make the cut. But I was, 40. I think I was 1 out of 40 of the VIP auditioners, and then everyone else unfortunately had to wait. Like they had to line up to showcase
How
their
many
dish.
people, like,
There were hundreds, maybe thousands in that
how
line.
many did they take?
I think to start was like 20, or
shit. Yeah.
somewhere along those lines. But I'll just say the food and the Meliza EATS started because of my love for food and eating it and cooking it.
When did
and
you start that? How long ago? Before pandemic?
years. Yes, it was
Okay.
at least 20. I mean, I was taking pictures of my food from like 08, 07, whenever I had a digital
Oh my
camera running
God.
around. But I would say like the blogging itself, I started to really post like maybe 2015, if I'm not mistaken. I would have to go back to everything, but
Yeah.
What's the best diet?
Ooh.
none. And I say that because
You work out though, no?
I do.
Yeah.
I would say like over time, I'm here trying to do intermittent fasting. I'm here trying to do paleo. I tried keto. Do not ever try that if your gut is unhealed. Are you guys familiar with like gut healing and unhealed guts? And did we
Hold
need
on,
another
hold on.
episode for this?
What are you talking about? Gut healing and not
Talk
gut
to us,
healing?
talk to us.
Okay.
I need to listen to this.
So
I'm gonna have my belly out while you
Please don't. Please don't.
I mean, you're trying to keep it pun
just-
intended.
I'm
I said no. So basically, your gut is like your liver, your gut, all these different organs in your body, like they are the epitome of what comes about in your health. So when I say that, it's say for example myself, okay? I grew up eating anything and everything and a lot of it because I had a fast metabolism, because I would say not skinny, but that's how I kind of my stature, that's who I was.
Yeah.
Long story short, I started to discover, I'm like, whoa, I'm bloated sometimes. When I eat certain foods, you get a headache. So when you eat certain foods, you get, a breakout, you get pimp, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But that's because your gut isn't healed. So you have a leaky gut. And essentially it means that like you have like little holes in your intestines, like your small intestines, which is why when you eat certain things, like it goes through your bloodstream. And then that's when it goes into like, that's how you get a breakout. That's how you get a headache. And this is not everything. Say for example, big culprits. I did like a whole elimination diet to determine like what foods I'm like sensitive to. But big culprits are like gluten, sugar, dairy. Those are things that we can't necessarily eat.
Dairy? You don't have like a slice of cheese
I do.
pizza?
I do.
Okay.
It's all very balanced now, but
Okay.
like for the most part, I'm trying to heal my gut.
Got you.
It's been a
So
very
it takes
like
a process to heal
it
your
does
gut?
it does, and it's like very committed. Like you
How
have
long
to do
is
it.
it?
It could take like a year or two. Like
Oh.
you have to be very committed though. So
How do you,
I haven't been.
how do you find out what you're sensitive, like the foods that you're sensitive to?
You can either get tested or you can do that elimination diet that I did. So
Okay.
elimination diet literally means like for 2 weeks going cold turkey, you're not eating any of the culprits, and culprits can even be like nightshade vegetables.
So what did you eat?
Soup with carrot and celery. I ate salmon and vegetables, and it's pretty like once you
Soup with what?
fruits are good. Yeah.
With carrot and celery?
Yeah. You're like, I'm sorry, but you add flavor to it.
What?
Yeah.
Soup with
It's one of the
carrots
cleanest
and
things.
celery?
Yes.
What Is that even a thing?
Rabbit food. It is.
That's hot water. That's you literally
Yeah.
just boiling.
Vegetable
boiling the
broth.
vegetables,
Yeah, but
and you're just eating
you gotta
it
add a
with hot
broth.
water.
Come on, you gotta add some flavor. Hello. Did you not,
What?
Chef Meliza?
Okay. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So you have to cancel out all the foods that could be
Nah,
of sensitivity.
you're not
You know what?
catching me eating
Even
celery and
tomatoes
hot.
are inflammatory. So
I
anything
don't like
that's
tomatoes. It brings
okay,
me
so you're
heartburn,
good.
to be
Oh.
honest.
see, and those different things of different
Yeah.
foods are
Yeah.
causing that eruption in your body essentially.
Yeah.
So it's this whole process, but also say when it comes to diet, like I'm starting to
Do you
learn.
like like chicken.
No, actually, I went pescatarian at
Nice.
the end of
Okay,
I like
20.
that.
That.
I-
I tried that.
So-
I like that diet.
Yeah. It's
I
good.
tried that, but I was still doing dairy. Like I
Yeah.
was still doing like eggs and like.
So I guess to answer your question, then pescatarian might be the best diet. I'm here saying none.
That's cool.
but
I
yeah.
always hear like Mediterranean, pescatarian. Like
Yeah.
those are like the common
Yeah.
answers I hear.
Mediterranean, really?
Yeah.
What they eat?
Like olives, fat, like
Feta cheese, tomato.
salad. Think about a Greek salad. Think about like
Oh, I hate Greek salad.
no. They have
I'm one of the
kebabs. They have
weirdos.
salmon.
a lot of
they have,
a lot
like,
of doctors recommend
Mediterranean.
Mediterranean diet.
You will never see me eat
No,
no Greek salad, bro. I can't stand Greek salad.
really.
I mean, this is it's funny because like technically I'm on the Mediterranean sea, but like our food ain't not no diet, bro. No, that shit is just like it's good. It tastes really good,
Mm-hmm.
but you're not telling me a shawarma sandwich slaps in a different way that it's not. There's no way it's healthy. There's no way that's part of my diet.
I
Think
hear
about
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Shout out to your mom,
And
bro.
that's what I'm
She
saying.
makes
A mean
amazing
shawarma sandwich from Mama Duke's?
Yeah.
There's no way. Impossible. So, okay, I want to know this. I want to know a little bit more. You're saying you cut out these foods for 2 weeks.
Yep.
And then you just ate pescatarian stuff, a little vegetables. What time did you stop eating? And what time
There
did you start
wasn't
eating?
there wasn't necessarily like a time limit or time frame. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's pretty flexible, which is why I bring up like there shouldn't be any diet. You should be pretty flexible with how you incorporate foods into your system as long as your gut's healed. Like I would eat anything and everything still if my gut was healed. But
You still
because I
eat,
have
like,
these
Chips? Well, clearly
Oh
you
my
had
gosh,
a lot of
yeah. I
Doritos.
did.
You
Yeah.
munch? How the hell you munch and you don't smoke weed, bro?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I just eat. Everyone's like, "What's your vice?" I eat. Like I literally just
just
eat.
eat.
I eat a lot. Like I will box
But
off
you know
a whole
what?
bag
Yo,
of chips.
I like that you did that. You asked that because I feel like people always like stoners get this persona that like they only snack, but it's like you know what I mean, like.
Nah, it's not that. I feel like when you get older, you're definitely snacking. Like I be seeing my mom and my dad when like it's movie night for them. They be having like they're gonna be mad at this, but they be having shit ton of snack, bro.
That's
Yeah.
so cute
And,
that they
like-
have a movie night.
I
Yeah,
know.
and then they'll have like their little like they'll have like little like fruits. But I'm like, you guys eating fruits, but then you're eating chocolate, popcorn, chips, nuts,
All
a
the bad
bunch
stuff.
bunch of other stuff.
It's a
And I'm
shit
like-
show.
I'm like, and then you guys put the fruits like on top of it. Like,
Yeah.
what is that about?
Balance.
Yeah, I guess. But no, but I feel like for younger generation, like, really, like she's in good shape. She works out. She's in good shape. The only reason why I say she's in good shape because she's comfortable enough to not even show her body, but like she's comfortable enough with her body to post it.
I work for that.
You know. So to me, I'm like, yo, do people really munch when they work hard for that?
Oh
Like,
yeah, we do.
if you work hard for that body and you still munch, kudos to you.
Yeah.
High five.
And that's what.
Because you are different.
But that's what you have to do.
That's crazy.
I work out to eat. So
I
to
know
be healthy.
a lot of people
But
like that. A
but
lot of
literally,
people
if
like
I
that.
don't
Yeah?
work
Yeah,
out,
a lot of people just work out just to like so that they could cheat and like have whatever kind of like be more
have
like
the no diet.
yeah, be more open
You're right.
ended on
We
their
have a
diet.
friend
I know
like
a lot
that.
of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a friend like that. Actually, it just hit me.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a friend that eats like a monster.
And-
On Sundays, he
yeah.
used to like just wild out for no reason. And he's
Just
like,
because
nah,
this is his day.
I've been good, so I have to do all that. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, your body needs that bit of like a shock to know that okay, this is not really good for me, but it's good balance.
Do you have certain foods that you eat like every day?
Yeah, I would say I like to keep it high protein, so usually a fish or a salmon. Salmon's my
So you're
favorite.
still pescatarian.
I am. Yeah.
You don't eat chicken at all, right?
No.
Wow.
So I
How
missed
long?
out on a
How
lot.
long?
It's about 6 years now. Almost
Ooh.
6 years, yeah.
I did like 2 years, not even a year.
It was good though, right? Like your
I did 2
experience,
years.
yeah.
2 years.
It's
Yeah.
not hard because if you like seafood, you're good,
Mm.
and especially because it's tasty, like
I love seafood.
shrimp,
You
lobster.
said lobster mac and cheese.
Woo!
Fam, listen, all I know is if I'm not having lobster mac and cheese from you, I'm telling everybody you're
That I
dirty
didn't do it.
secret.
No, I got you.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I got you next time.
That just sounds like it slaps.
Yeah.
Like, what?
No, it does.
crazy.
I've served it before, and they said it slapped. So
You put it in the oven too?
yeah, you have to put the cheese on top, broil it, lobster chunks in between.
Ben,
The
I know
cheese
you
pull.
feel this, bro. I know you're feeling this too. You're not listening to this. I'm hungry now.
Trey's masturbating. To this.
That's disgusting.
Dude, I'm like 5 Timbits deep. I'm so good.
Oh, you on that Timbits vibe? Yeah, you like Timbits. You
Timbits
like
are
the
good.
burgers.
I love
Yeah,
donuts.
shout out
Donuts?
Timbits.
Yeah.
Shout out Timmins one time.
Shout out Timmins and Timbits.
Timbits?
Fuck you looking at?
Nah,
I thought we were
nothing.
talking about somebody. Anyway,
I don't know.
Do you have